tonight's board meeting. Before we start, the reason we're here this evening is because of ongoing renovations in Town Hall. That's why we switched this meeting till this evening. Renovations should be completed, and we'll be back up operating at Town Hall at our first meeting in April. So in case anybody's interested, that's why we held the meeting here tonight. All right, would you all join us for the pledge? Mr. McCarthy? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Here.
Councilman McCarthy.
Here.
Councilwoman Noack. Here. Councilwoman Inzarella.
Here.
Councilman Lohman.
Here. Okay, before we begin tonight, I would ask Nicole Gargiulo to make an announcement regarding our ongoing public hearings for a new comprehensive plan, which is underway. Nicole?
Thank you, Supervisor. As many of you have read, the town of Smithtown is in the process of hosting a series of public input workshops in each hamlet for our master plan. This is a massive public outreach effort being conducted to ensure the plan for your hamlet reflects the vision of your community. We're hoping you can all help by spreading news, sharing the news with your neighbors, and showing up here at one of our first community workshops, which will begin here in Smithtown on March 7th, 2019 at 7 p.m. at the Senior Center. Residents and students alike are encouraged to attend. You can attend the community workshop in your hamlet or in a different hamlet if you can't make the one that's taking place, sorry. Residents and community members and business owners can also complete an online survey. The comprehensive master plan's website is publicinput.com/Smithtown. And if you could just spread the word to your neighbors, share it on social media, the more people that contribute in this, the better we will do at processing all the information and giving you the hamlet that you want for your community. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Susan, you have a announcement on a public hearing, correct?
You want to do that before we do the Board of Water?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a public hearing scheduled for this evening, but it's been changed due to the fact that the meeting is here. So we have another public hearing that'll be coming up on April 9th.
Okay,
For
thank you.
Chapter 245.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, sitting as a Board of Water Commissioners.
First, we have the minutes approval for the Board of Water meeting dated January 24th. And then under Board of Water Commissioners to authorize the following, it's an increase. One increase.
Councilman Lohman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella.
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes. Reconvening as Town Board.
Under correspondence, number 1, Kings Park Chamber of Commerce, Kings Park Festival Day, second reading. 2, Kings Park Chamber of Commerce, Summer Nights in the Park, second reading. Number 3, Kings Park Chamber Mondays on Main, outdoor family event, second reading. 4, Smithtown Chamber of Commerce, Smithtown Festival Day, second reading. Number 5, Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce Festival Day, first reading. 6, Hop Schools Spring 5K Family Fun Run, third reading. 7, Nissaquag River State Park Foundation Annual 5K Sunset Run, third reading. 8, Ronkonkoma Rotary Run Around the Lake 5K, second reading. 9, Nissaquag River State Park Foundation Annual Canoe Kayak Race, first reading. Number 10, Comac Volunteer Ambulance Corps Annual 5K Run, first reading. Number 11, Smithtown Running Company 6-mile Fun Run, first reading.
Okay, is there anyone in the audience that wishes to be heard regarding those special events? No? Okay, we'll move on.
Advertise for public hearing. The town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for a public hearing to be held at Town Hall on 99 West Main Street on Tuesday, April 9th at 2 p.m. to consider a proposed amendment to Chapter 245 of the Town Code entitled Streets and Sidewalks.
Councilman Lohman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella.
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy. Yes. Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
Consent agenda controller, items number 1 through 14, and consent agenda resolutions, item number 1 through 5.
Okay, is there anyone on the town board that wishes to remove anything from the consent agenda?
No.
No? Okay, we'll move on.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
Under resolutions, the town board, after due study and deliberation of the subject record, to issue a secret negative declaration determination of non-significance in the following matters. Number 1, site plan approval by John and Allison Flakowski for Hertz Williams Chevrolet. Number 2, site plan approval by Site Tech Wireless Towers for Site Tech at Callahan's Beach. And 3, site plan approval by Constantino Realty in Comac for a proposed filling station.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for the following bids to be returned to Town Hall, 99 Main Street in Smithtown, at 11 a.m. on dates indicated. 1, bid 18-7, bulk delivery of Portland cement powder. Number 2, bid 19-4, handicapped accessible curb cuts and ramps.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to award the following bids and to authorize the purchase of associated goods or services. 1, bid 18-92 for asphalt resurfacing to Suffolk Asphalt Corp. 2, RFP 19-5 for planning and design services for design and permitting for water main, sanitary sewer, and force main installation at Lake Avenue to H2M Architects and Engineers.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to approve the following. 1, appointment of individuals to the Smithtown Anti-Bias Task Force. 2, submit application for municipal waste reduction and recycling project grant funding for municipal services facility containers for the source separation. 3, extension of bid 18-25 for athletic field clay with Custom Clay Incorporated. 4, extension of bid 18-73 for poly bags with Central Poly Incorporated. 5, extension of bid 17-5 for bearing sprockets and chain with Lacal Equipment. 6, extension of agreements for mobile concession sales at town parks for the 2019 season. 7, extension of bid 18-22 for printed garments. 8, the park department to purchase 2 power sand trap rakes. 9, the purchase of printed shirts from the New York State Industries for the Disabled. 10, amend Resolution 2018-1279, agreement with Margaret Rossenman and the Senior Center for computer class instructions to change the fee amount to $60 per class. 11, amendment to the 2019 Highway Road Program for the cost of a leased mobile mixer truck. 12, submit an application for a grant opportunity in the amount of $200,000 from LISC to extend its work to address vacant and abandoned properties in the town.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
E, local waterfront revitalization plan. 1, the town board to issue a written consistency determination that Shore Farm Park, Avalon Preserve is consistent with the LWRP.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to authorize the acceptance of the following. 1, a donation from RJ and Joanne Sasora.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
And number two, that's okay, to accept a grant in the amount of $25,000 from New York State Empire Development for the St. James Visioning Study.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to authorize the supervisor to execute the following on a form approved by the town attorney. 1, assignment of agreement with American Medical Alert Corporation to connect America Medical Alert. 2, professional services agreement with P.W. Grosser Consulting, professional engineering and consulting services at the Smithtown Landing Country Club. 3, professional services agreement with P.W. Grosser Consulting for environmental consulting services at the Smithtown Highway Yard and on a vacant lot at Montclair Avenue in St. James.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
The town board to approve settlement in the following matters per recommendation of the town attorney. Number 1, Richard Pandolfi versus the town of Smithtown in the amount of $3,500. 2, State Farm Mutual Auto Insurance Company versus the town of Smithtown in the amount of $4,037.48.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella, Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes.
Personnel. The town board to approve the following personnel matters. Number 1, medical leave of absence for an employee in the Parks Department. Number 2, change in effective date for an ordinance inspector in the Department of Public Safety. Number 3, seasonal appointment of landscape laborers in the Parks Department. And number 4, seasonal appointment of a student intern in the supervisor's office.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes, and for the
Aye.
record, on number 1, on that medical leave, there's a date change. It's the 25th, February 25th is the correct date.
Yeah, but I corrected that on all now.
And we have one read on?
Yes. We have a read on a termination of an employee at the Senior Citizens Department, effective March 4th.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes. Okay, that concludes agenda resolutions. We'll be voting, sitting as Board of Site Plan Review.
Number 1 is the minutes approval for the site plan review dated February 5th. And then number 1 is for Bola operating for the proposed demolition of an existing filling station and for the proposed construction of a new filling station canopy in a 1,200 square foot accessory retail sales building on Jericho Turnpike west of Ruth Boulevard in Comac. Number 2, for Hertz Williams Chevrolet for the proposed modification to an existing motor vehicle showroom, legalization of existing repair garages, and proposed site work. Middle Country Road, east of Hillcrest Drive in Smithtown. Number 3 is for Constantino Realty for the proposed filling station, 3,010 square feet retail building and canopy on Comac Road and Henry Street in Comac. And number 4, site for Site Tech at Callahan's Beach, a Tier 3 telecom facility for a proposed 150-foot high telecommunications monopole with ground equipment. Callahan's Beach Road in Fort Salonga.
Councilman Lohman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzarella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Wareham.
Yes. Mr. Clerk, we also, is there something, correspondence to be read into the record?
Right.
Can we note those?
Yeah, we're going into people to be heard.
We're reading this?
No, you just, there's 2 letters about,
We received 2 emails.
right.
Correct.
One is from Debbie Persampire, and the other is from Margaret Radzewski. She's from Garden City.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Those will be entered into the record.
yes.
Okay. includes site plan. We have speakers?
Yes, we do.
We do, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving to the public speaking portion. 3-minute rule will be strictly enforced on a per-person basis. Public participation is subject to the rules of decorum, which you have on your speaker card that you filled out, and that's Town Code Section 76.7. Public portion is for town-related matters only. Any unsubstantiated, unverified, or material false information will be interrupted. Please give your name and address clearly for the record to the clerk, and please address the board. Thank you.
Mark Goldberg.
Go to the mic, please. Just cite your name and address, please, for the record.
Goldberg, 660 Middle Country Road, St. James, New York. My issue is on the topic of sidewalks in the town. As you know, I am responsible for most of the foot traffic in the town. So I'd like to get more sidewalks installed in areas. I know we have some handicap accessible people that need some more sidewalks, especially around Maple Avenue area. And my other issue with sidewalks is actually particularly the sidewalk right in front of this senior center was not cleared during the snowstorm. So I'd like to make sure all our sidewalks in the town that the town is responsible for do get cleared. That's it, done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Lisa Castellano.
Hello, my name is Lisa Castellano. I reside at 45 Croft Lane in Smithtown. I am here in regards to the wireless tower at Callahan Beach. I just wanted to speak to you briefly about a group that I'm part of. It's called Citizens for 5G Awareness, and we just want to educate people on the dangers of these towers going up and of wireless cell phones. I am a nurse, and particularly I am a hospice nurse, and as I watch people younger and younger getting riddled with cancer and dying before their time, I did my research, and I found out that there's many factors that cause cancer, but what's going on with these cell phones, they're not letting on to the science. I printed up just some of the research that's been going on that talks about the effects of the electromagnetic fields from the handheld phones, and the towers themselves that are being put all over Long Island. They talk about the effects on fetal newborn development, how their brain development is hindered in young children, how the brain tumors are coming from cell phones being held up to their ears. There's tumors that are being formed. The DNA, our actual DNA, is being changed. It's being altered from these fields that are being emitted from the cell phones. My problem is that I know that the Telecommunications Act 704 states that we cannot remove any tower because of health reasons. But why did they have to make that statement? Why did they have to make that part of their, the government? Why would we have to worry about removing them if they were not a health risk for us to begin with? Why is that part of our government now, that we can't remove them? So once you put up that tower, by law, unless we're saying that it's ugly and it's decreasing the value of our property, we can't remove it. If people are dropping dead all around this tower, it doesn't matter. And this is where our children are going to play, right there on the beaches. And it's so close to houses. It's not fair that they're allowed to just put them up wherever they want without the people being informed of what's going on. I like to think of anything that's too good to be true, like these cell phones. It's great that technology is so wonderful, and we have all these benefits and all these luxuries from using a cell phone, and we can access the internet now.
Ms. Castellano, your time is up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I would suggest is, thank you, if you have information there you'd like us to, you
Sure.
could give it to the clerk, we'll pass it along to our Environment and Waterways Department. Thank you.
Thank you.
David Gould.
Hi, good evening. My name is David Gould. I live at 1 British Colony Road in Fort Salonga. And I just wanted to elaborate on what Lisa has said. I was born and raised in New York City, so I'm an eternal skeptic. And I did my homework. I've done a lot of research at libraries and on the internet, and I have found that cell phone use is really detrimental to health. The government, and this is not a conspiracy, the federal government suppresses it, the FCC, the lobbyists pay this $82 million budget every year with Verizon and AT&T, to name a couple of our carriers that are spending, as I said, tens of millions of dollars to suppress the information and to lobby for cell phones. Of course, it's to their benefit. There has been a known increase in brain tumors, people that walk around using their cell phones up to their ears, 24/7. There's also been a known reduction of sperm count in males around the world. This is all documented. And to further the conversation, if you're interested, on April 4th at the Copeg Library, they're showing a movie called Zapped, Z-A-P-P-E-D. It's a documentary. I've seen it, and it's quite good. It discloses all the information that's been discovered to date. I live in the shadows of Callahan Beach. As the crow flies, I'm maybe a half a mile away, and I'm concerned about this. As Lisa said, once the tower goes up, it cannot be removed unless possibly the Supreme Court allows it. And kids are around there. There are houses. There's a beach. So again, thank you for the time. Wanted to bring this to the forefront of your meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
That's it.
That's all. Okay, there are no more speakers. I'll move to close the meeting.
Second.
Yes?
Barty? Yes. Councilwoman Noack?
Yes. Yes.
Councilman Lohman?
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.